Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another live X-Wing stream from Sith Taker Tim. A little rush this evening, so just getting set up. I had to run on home to get these guys sorted. So we are setting up, we are playing salvage, so players will be picking up objectives, towing them around, and then we got King's Gambit on the left hand side versus OuterRim heroes on the right hand side, Yan versus Craig, Separatists versus Resistance. So we will open betting for those that wish to partake. Oh, didn't pay out bets last week. I can't remember it. Nobody bet on the other players, so we'll just ignore it. That's all good. So we'll start the betting. Exclamation mark bet in. Sorry, exclamation mark bet space 1 for Yan, 2 for Craig, then space the amount you want to bet, and you can just put all. So Yan has brought DBS-32C, which is the bomber that can coordinate start the engagement phase by spinning a calculate. Energy shield charges, Kraken to keep calculate tokens. All 3 ships. We've got 4 Magna Guard executioners, sync laser cannons, and then we've got just a basic Trade Federation drone with some energy shells. And then what have we got on the other side? So we got Aftab, Akbar, normal Y-wing burst laser energy as engine upgrade targeting computers. So basically, whenever they do any of those actions on cards, actually no, burst lasers work. So yeah, it's just the targeting computer engine upgrade. You can also gain a calculate action or do a calculate action after you execute a red basic maneuver or perform a red action. You may, if you have exactly 1 stress token, you may gain a strain to remove the stress. Kai is the one that can do an evade action if it flies through an air friendly. Same loadout. We got Bastion, which is after a ship at range 1 to 2 is dealt a damage card, you may acquire lock on that ship, and with R5X3, before you activate or engage, you may spend 1 charge to remove obstacles to the end of that phase. That's actually quite a good droid. I've seen that used a few times. G. Chris Tubbs. After you fully execute balloon maneuver, you may choose friendly ship at 0 to 1, and it removes the stress. M9G8 for that sort of passive reroll to a friendly you've got locked. And then evacuation of Dakar, Poe Dameron, with all the fun stuff. Mr. Pim, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah, lots of goodness on Poe there. So, how are the players setting up? We appear to have. What are the Magna Guards? Are they 2s or 3s? Oh, they're 3s. Interesting. Okay, and there's what? 1 and 3 2s on the resistance side. I didn't quite expect that. Nikki, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate you. Hope you got my message and saw that I've got a gift for you that I will give to your lovely husband at Welsh Open. Some of the I got basically for the UK Games Expo participation prize. I've got Legend of Relic card packs from Infinite Arenas, and as Nikki helped run the event, she's going to get a pack of those. And then Dwight's Worlds prize has also turned up, so we'll work out who gets what out of that swag. But yeah, welcome. Hopefully audio's coming through okay. Betting is open. Exclamation mark bet. 1 for Yan, 2 for Craig, and then the amount you want to bet. And yeah, this is game 5 of the series. We're currently tied 2-2. Azagul beat me. I was I wouldn't say disappointed like with the game. Like, I think we both flew it well. It just didn't go my way. Just one of those. Like, he's a very good player. I've known Ernie for many years. But yeah, I don't think he quite knows how it all went that way as well. Just happens. It was my 5 ships versus his 3 ships at salvage as well, which I don't know how I lose that. But hey, Bender, thank you very much for the sub. We're not far away from Welsh Open live stream as well. That'll be the first weekend in July. Do tune into that. So it looks like players are all set and getting their dials ready. I need to change the colour of my hand. I think Craig's going to join me on commentary for Game 6 as well. So basically, each team needs to win one of the games this evening to take us to Game 7, which is happening in about 5 hours. But if one team wins both the games I'm streaming, they will win the round. So, fingers crossed for King's Gambit. But, you know, completely impartial judge. Must remember I'm an impartial judge whilst I'm streaming. But yeah, so yeah, betting is open. Do get your bets in. And then we are about to head into turn 1. I think this will be quite an interesting game. There's an awful lot of beef on both sides. I would say no munitions. I guess there are a couple of energy shells knocking around. I mean, maybe do the CIS have slightly better shooting? I don't know. Very interesting. But what do we do? What do we see? I mean, do we see both T-70s head up this way? Probably. With both the turrets facing upboard, you'd imagine the Y-wings just going to go straight. And probably Poe does as well. But I could see a world where one or both of the Y-wings maybe turn in. Certainly, I think the Y-wings well, I suppose they've got engine upgrades, so maybe they don't want to tow. This Vulture is probably... I guess the Vulture could do like a 2-bank and then maybe jump onto the debris next turn. We are off in turn 1 and Jan is first player. I mean, and then these Magna Guards. We've got a fairly open board for these guys, haven't they, to sort of come up and do whatever they like. So we'll see what the players get up to. So 3 forward from the Vulture. Do we see a barrel roll maybe? Okay. Wasn't sure if we'd perhaps see a barrel roll to line up a 2 straight for next turn onto the debris. Yeah, not much crit generation. I guess it's just relying on natural dice there, isn't it? So we saw J. Chris take a lock on Poe or the M9G8 droid. So with J. Chris coming around this way, probably expect J. Chris to maybe do like a little 1-bank next turn, be able to claim that objective. Yeah, I'd say it'd be interesting to see if we see a Y-wing pick up this objective, maybe. Where's Kraken? Kraken is there. So that means this Vulture can keep the calculate for next turn. Hello BSM. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, everything's coming this way. Interesting. So going to try and funnel all the resistance down one side. 1-bank from Blue Magna Guard. Take a calculate. The Magna Guard can just do a hard turn next turn. See, J. Chris holding back as well. I do worry because that's one of your 3 red dice guns. I mean, the burst turrets can get 3 dice. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Like, so the Magna Guard's basically coming in. Okay, gonna take a red. Is it? Or just calculate? But yeah, with these Magna Guards with their sync laser, they can take calculates and obviously take away the range bonus. So that'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. Because I guess yellow. Do you hold with yellow? I mean, I assume they can do 3 banks, can't they? Yeah, it's white. So yellow probably does the 3-bank in here, grabs the centre. Red, maybe like a 2-bank or 1-bank. Take that one. Green can come on a 3-bank as well, follow in. So yeah, it could be 3-2 on objectives next turn, but we'll see. Poe's just sort of staying out a little bit. interesting from Bastion though as well, like, because so tight to that debris that you kind of have to go straight here. So I guess a 1 forwards probably, and sort of sit in here. Maybe a 2 and then roll out, but surely you just get flanked by all the Magna Guards at that point, so that seems terrible. And maybe Bastion's the one that picks up. Poe went for a Black One Slam, I think. Try and remind myself what that does. After you perform a boost action, lose 1 charge. If this upgrade has 0 charges, you can't boost. Okay, so as a boost, slam. So he's done the slam. Of course, yeah, the coordinating as well. Interesting. Okay, I guess 32C will also jump onto a debris here. So just checking for any coordinates. Could coordinate a boost, I guess, as well. But probably wants to keep calculates, I guess. So, clean up at the end of turn 1. Players will get set for turn 2. And again, I think the Y-Wings have to just come straight here. I don't think you can bank. Blue can do the hard turn in. You'd imagine all the Magna Guards are going to come banking across here. I just don't know. I mean, Bastion can get involved, but what else did Bastion have? Oh, he's got R5 X3, hasn't he? So actually, Bastion could like come through the obstacle and take that objective first. But then, I mean, that does seem awfully brave, doesn't it? So before you activate or engage, you may spend a charge to ignore that phase. So you have to make sure you clear the debris, otherwise you have to spend the second charge. Yeah, and then, yes, you could get there, grab that, but then you got 3 Magna Guards shooting you, plus you could have energy shells from DBS. Huh. I mean, I guess that Vulture just 2 forwards, but maybe bank onto the debris. After it's over asteroid every hands if you're 1 or fewer. Yeah, so you could put the Vulture onto the debris, maybe get obstruction. Help keep it around. But I mean, if the Vulture goes down, it's 5 points, isn't it? Whereas obviously everything on the resistance side is way more expensive, like those T-70s. Turn 2, I think that was still... Oh no, it's swapped to Craig being first player. Alright, so I think we're considering maybe BB-8, but... nope. So 1 forward from J. Chris, who I imagine will... Yeah, so J. Chris is going to tow, so we'll get some fine French wine out onto the overlay for that. Yeah, I think Bastion staying obstructed is probably the best thing for him. It depends how aggressive, but then I say Bastion's just not shooting them, probably. So 2 bank for the Vulture. Does get onto the debris, but probably not all that obstructed, but we shall see. No, I think comments in chat is always good. I mean, it's always good to talk about different things that people could and couldn't do, and you know, hopefully people appreciate that and watch the games back afterwards. Copy that actually, just in case I need to put some more crates out. So I guess Kai probably hops over, does like a 2 forward, get the evade token. Yeah, so 3 forwards. Takes or gets the evade action, doesn't it, for the ability. Hey Lou, I hope you're doing well. Rave Crabs look to be doing pretty well. What's the current week score for you guys now? 2-2 with Wolfpack. Okay, so not picking up the crate, just going to boost. Looking for that burst laser. So what has Red done? Ooh, just the 3 bank, so possibly going to pick up there. Nope, going for a lock. Gets a calculate. Interesting. So I think that will probably be unobstructed. Because I imagine it's parallel, but that is... yeah. Super close. Might be a slight angle to it. We'll see what the game says. Just a 1 straight from Bastion. Go take focus. Yeah, I mean, I watch my games back, to be honest. Like, I think it is a good learning tool. Like, I used to play a lot of sport when I was younger, and yeah, coaching was big with that, and I think getting opinions from others is always useful for helping with the feedback. So okay, so we're going to see a calculate boost, maybe. Nope, just calculate. Surprised yellow didn't attempt to pick up and then maybe coordinate the but maybe, as I suppose, as the Y-Wings haven't picked up, maybe Jan's content that red picks up and you get the 4 points. Green could always pick up next turn, maybe. Yeah, 1 bank from red, so red is going to pick up. Red Magna Guard, so that's another crate of fine French wine there. So yeah, there's very little chance of Resistance picking up a second crate. I don't think Poe could do anything too crazy. Okay, so you get a jump onto the debris from the old coordinating bomber. Hyena, that's the word I was looking for. So has blue Magna Guard turned in? I guess that is the big question. Yeah, hard to. I mean, I don't think rolling really does much for you. Because you already calculate it might open the arc up into Poe, I guess. Maybe just take an evade. Can they evade still? I mean, you could evade red roll there as well. All depends if you think Poe's going into the Vulture or going into the Magna Guard, I guess. Okay, so he is going to evade. Are we going to see the roll with that or not? No. Okay, a hard 2 from Poe, which will clear the boost. So we probably lose the Vulture at this point. And maybe actually that would have been the reason to pick up the centre objective with yellow. Because if the Vulture dies, you're still going to get 4 points for objectives. But we shall see. This is an awful lot of resistance that's committing into this bottom corner. And doesn't currently have a crate, although I guess they could also drop a crate. Looks like we've got coordinating possibly going on here. Okay, so now he does the white roll, okay. Fair enough. Ah, no, roll calculate. Okay, so it gets extra calculates. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, can the resistance kill this vulture with everything they've committed to this? So it is range 1 obstructed, so 4 dice into 3. Betting is still open, and I will let it roll even through this butchering of the poor vulture droid. Or, open betting again. So 2 blanks, re-roll, so 3 hits so far into the vulture. Rolling 3 greens. 2 evades, 1 damage. And that's it, isn't it? If you can just force all these shots to come in, spending of the burst turret charges as well. So, checking for the Magna Guards next. Nothing from red. If you go green next, probably has Bastion, yeah. So this will be a sync laser, has a calculate, so potentially no range bonus here. Well, not great, but 2 hits so far. 1 hit so far, sorry. And gets the evade. What's yellow got? Can yellow shoot one of the Y-wings, maybe? Although I guess Kai's got an evade. Shooting Aftab's not terrible. Yeah, shooting Aftab, yeah. 3 dice into 1 because of denying the range bonus for sync laser. Aftab's got a calculate. Oof. Still not great. Network calculate to spend. Greens calculate a hit crit into 1. So we're definitely going to see a shield. It's probably a good thing he didn't take the crate because it would have got popped off. But we're taking 2 shields on Aftab. Okay, so DBS has no shot. And then blue. So I guess blue probably shoots Aftab as well then. Just keep focus firing, yeah. So shooting Aftab. There's 2 calculates, so it's quite likely going to deny the range bonus, but we shall see. Oh, probably spend both calculates here, I guess. Yeah, spend both. He gets the second green dice. He gets 2 evades, so that's fine. Loses another shield. So shields down at Aftab. So no shot from Bastion. So going to probably do Aftab first because he's got the target lock. Is range 2, can be chosen obstructed, so we'll probably choose it unobstructed. And then spend both charges. Yep, spends both charges of the burst cannons. The 3 dice. All 3 blanks so far, so good job you have a target lock. Spends a target lock. Oh, 1 hit. Come on, little vulture. Okay, gets an eyeball, but can spend the calculate to take no damage. So that it's Kai versus the vulture. Again, unobstructed. Range 1, so just has to spend the single charge on this one. 3 into 2. Spends a calculate for 3, so we need to see a couple of wiggles. Oh, that's almost going to be 2. I saw the second one and it just knocked it over. But that will kill the vulture. And yeah, we'll drop the crate. Almost survived though. That was very close and took all those shots. Soaked up the extra charge of the burst laser, I guess, as well. Burst cannon. It's a burst laser cannon, isn't it? Yeah, burst laser turret, sorry. Okay, what are we doing for betting? So far only 1 person has bet on CIS. So exclamation mark bet, 1 for Jan, 2 for Craig. Space the amount you want to bet, and you can just type all. 2 points each for scenario. I will close betting at the start of the next engagement, heading into turn 3. Hey, Innkeeper has joined us now. Yeah, like, I think it's just the way it is positionally, isn't it? I mean, that's why I think I would have done the barrel roll in the first turn. So the vulture went sort of straight and then bank, didn't it? Whereas you could have done straight, roll, and then bank. And probably would have more likely have been obstructed on those shots. But yeah, you know, that's it. One more paint and the you know, one more evade in any of those 3 shots. The vulture lives, then gets a range 2-shot into Aftab maybe. Guess, yeah, I suppose maybe if you could have got a second calculate on him. But it's not looking too bad for the Separatists. I mean, we're going to see probably the rotate here. I mean, probably just the 1 bank from blue, just to try and be annoying. Sort of come into about there. And then it all depends. If you think Bastion, I guess, comes in on the hard 2 here. And maybe you don't rotate DBS. You could just stay there and have an energy shells. But now Aftab's shield's down, that's not a bad shot. Might be tempted by like a hard 2 with yellow, start to bring him round. And like green and red are either 1 straight or 1 banks. J. Chris probably needs to do a fairly big hard turn, try and sort of come around the fight this way. And then be interesting to see how these guys navigate. Like, I would probably see the 3 bank from Aftab maybe. Pick up a crate. And then it all, I guess, Kai, yeah, and then maybe Poe has to go quick over the top. We'll see. I mean, like, the Y-Wings are pretty cheap, 7 points. 7 points each? Yeah, 7 points each. So they're pretty cheap Y-Wings. So much like the Vulture, it's not absolutely game-defining if you lose them. Is the scores correct? The scores are correct. Good. So we're heading into turn 3 now. But as I say, this is game 5 in the series. So starting in about 90 minutes, we will have Innkeeper versus Cyril. I forget his Discord name, but Cyril Cordray of Resistance. I don't know. But yeah, I think Bastion probably has to do the hard 2 there. Get stuck in. Yeah, for 7 points, like, they've got 180-degree arc. You know, they can boost, calculate, target lock, calculate. Yan goes back to being first player in turn 3. Just been dropped off some chocolate. Okay. Sorry. I'm surprised J. Chris doesn't want to get the 3 dice gun involved, but we'll see. So, Aftab comes over the top. Boost, calculate. Guess probably hoping to get a flanking shot. Three bank from Kai, does get to pick up. That seemed pretty close, but yeah, no, nicely flown by Craig there. Are we going to see a pickup? Yeah, I think you have to pick up there. So That goes on to Kai. This is where I think Jan may regret not picking up that central objective, because Bastion is going to... Okay, going to flip the wings. Does the hard 3. I guess he's thinking about a roll focus or focus roll. Okay, so going to try and block something over this way. So how aggressive has Jan gone with his manoeuvres? So looks like a turn from the hyena isn't in bullseye, so should be fairly safe from Bastion there. Does have an energy shell, which could be fired at Aftab. May also fire it at Kai and get that crate dropped, but we shall see. I think just go for a calculate here. Or was he? Yeah. I suppose because you got potential to coordinate stuff as well, then, haven't you? So yeah, one bank from blue doesn't bump. I wonder, do you calculate boost? Can you get the boost in there? That feels like that's blocked, I think. Could always, yeah, so he did attempt it, but yeah, definitely blocked. But I don't think that's terrible. Like, the blues aren't too bad on that ship, and yeah, potentially would have got out of turret arc. Didn't think it fit when I actually looked at it. Wow, that does not bump. I don't think you need to roll. I'd pick up a crate though, if I was you. Well, he's going to attempt to roll. Going to roll out, okay. I suppose getting some shots into J-Chris at the back is not bad, because that could knock the crate off at the back, but really needs to get green to pick up then if that's the case. So 2 bank from green. Pick up a crate. Pick up the crate. I mean, violence is not terrible choice here, but I think picking up the crate is... maybe violence is the way. Is violence the way? Are you in Bastion's bullseye? You're not. So you're not taking a terrible shot back. Okay, so he is going to pick up. Good. So let's bring another crate in, so that's on green. And I suppose yellow potentially can pick up next turn, and then red comes in. Probably just calculate. There's plenty of calculators knocking around for network calculations. Right, last chance to bet, exclamation mark bet. 1 for Jan, 2 for Craig. The amount you want to bet. Get those into chat quickly, because Poe's just gone 1 forwards. We're going to do his double action to basically get a double modded shot into blue. We'll see if the beefy guy can hang on. Are we going to see a coordinate? I was betting. Okay, giving green a target lock into Bastion. Last chance to bet. One blank so far. We're going to spend the lock on that, or we're going to spend it on the focus result as well. Going to do both. Still gets an eyeball. Spends a focus. 3 and a crit. So that's going to be 2 shields and a crit into blue. Is that damaged? Damage sensor array. Let's close that betting. Right, well, what can the Magna Guards do? So they can't shoot. Yeah, can't shoot into AFTAB. Yeah, damage sensor array is not great, is it? Focus only, so just a singular hit. 2 dice in reply. Spends a focus, takes no damage. I suppose maybe both of the other Magna Guards can spend his calculates. We shall see. So it does have Kai at range 3. But yeah, going to go 3 dice into Bastion. 3 into 2. Maybe get the focus spent. Has the target lock. Going to reroll all of it. And get 3 hits. Pretty good conversion. So 1 focus for Bastion, gets double evade, takes a shield. And then red, who I imagine is a sync laser cannon. Probably same target. Going to see what Bastion does next turn though, because he is stressed. 2 and a crit. Ooh, gets an eyeball this time, so has to spend. Takes 2 shields. So good job he got double evade on that first roll. And then blue. So I wonder blue just goes range 1 into Kai. He's got an evade, but possibly rolls a crit. Or has Poe not got a focus? Poe's not got a focus. That's not terrible. Might get an energy shell follow, although the energy shell's probably obstructed. So yeah, takes a 3. Or probably keeps a calculate. Nope, gonna spend it. Two shields into Kai. So that might open up for an energy shells now from the bomber. Bomber has got AFTAB, so I would have thought AFTAB's a better shot here. No green tokens. Oh, he's got a calculate. Okay, so AFTAB has a calculate, but Kai has an evade. But then maybe with the potential for the crit knocking the crate off. Okay. Yeah, because that would be worth a couple more points. So he is going to fire energy shells. So 3 dice into 1. We know that the 1 is definitely going to be an evade. Wow, single crit, so no damage. Oof. Some of these red dice rolls have been a little rough, but you know, here's what it is. Okay, so Bastion, 3 dice because the wings have been flipped. Gets a singular hit into green. 2 evades. So can the Y-wings finish off? So, burst laser turrets. Wow, okay. Spends the calculate for 2 and a crit from AFTAB. 1 evade. Wish you'd kept the calculate now. Takes 2 more. What was that? Was that structural? No, weapons failure. Okay. Oh. Oh well, that's a bit better. There's a target lock on this one this time, so just the 1 hit. Can we get an evade? We can. Okay, well, that is a blessing. I guess blue wants to try and be a crate carrier now. And then that should be 2 objectives apiece. I mean, it's pretty crazy that the energy shells just bounced there, because yeah, that would have been a guaranteed knocking the crate off there. Never mind. So 2 points each on objectives. Yeah, they've not added those yet. But what's that? We've got 3 resistant ships pretty close to half there. Although I guess the bomber is not looking great. So Bastion is stressed. He can ignore the obstacles, but won't get an action. Is he just doing a 4K or something? I think they can do 4Ks, can't they? Yeah, 4K. So if that was the thing, do you just come off? So yeah, do you just come 2 forwards with the bomber? Maybe block Poe, because Poe probably thinks a 1 bank or something's fairly safe. Most of the road classes should be able to, like green and red, can sort of bank to the right or go straight. I guess yellow is probably 1 bank left, boost right. Sort of do a bit of a, what's that, bit of a shimmy. Oh, that's a bit thick. Kind of bank out, bank round, or even just bank out and pick up, actually. That's probably the good thing for yellow. Is this line so thick? There we go. What was I thinking? Blues on... Okay, so there's only got a 2 bank, so you can 2 bank here. I mean, that's it. The other thing, I guess, could be a kill box of J-Chris. Maybe green also comes in, but I think these 2 surely just come in this way and try and put pressure on, you know, the guy's already lost shields. Bastion's annoying, but maybe you can ignore him. Is who stressed? Bastion's stressed. I mean, that's not strictly true, Luke. Blue can still do fixed damage cards. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe 2 forward there from the bomber. Come off the debris. But it all depends, I guess, because Bastion could do the... So this Bastion does move before the bomber. Looks like road roll is happening. And turn 4, Craig is first player. Okay, so 3 rank from J-Chris. So wings are being opened and a charge being spent on the droid to go 1 forwards. So please, please, please move your bomber. But we shall see. But yeah, if he wants to shoot, he will have to spend a 2nd charge. Yeah, hard 2 from yellow. From Kai, I think that is. Can't boost because you got a crate. Probably just target lock, calculate. Into blue, interesting. I mean, I suppose maybe I would have thought maybe the bomber might have been the choice here, because with multiple shots. But I guess you don't know quite where the bomb's going to get to. AFTAB does the same. Boost calculator, I think that is from AFTAB. Just improve the arc, maybe. Right, Magna Guard. So yellow, yeah, one bank out, clears the stress. Do you pick up or do you boost? I think boosting actually probably gets you a shot, which would not be terrible. Not taking any damage yet, J. Chris. So boosting, and I imagine red calculate. Double calculate there. We're also using Kraken to hold calculates. Bastion has, but he's got R5 X3, so spends a charge to ignore it. But it's per phase, so if he wants to ignore it in the engagement phase, he'll have to spend another charge. It's a good little ability, actually. Good little droid. It's been used against me a few times. Before you activate or engage, you may spend a charge to ignore obstacles until the end of the phase. So at the moment, he ignores obstacles in the activation phase. Green's taking a lock into AFTAB. Red, ooh, red does the 5k, so going after Bastion, nice. I do like that. I think Bastion did get a focus. Yeah, so Bastion is focused. Range 1 shot there. And then 2 bank over the top from blue, as we kind of expected. So probably just fix a damage card, which I guess would be damage sensor array. Yeah, you haven't got a choice. You fix damage sensor array. That's literally all you can do. And if you fix damage sensor array, you could be coordinated actually. So that, okay, fixing weapons failure. Going to go out swinging. Yeah, it could fix weapons failure. I think damage sensor array would have been possibly better. So yeah, so jumping 2 forwards here. So Bastion that doesn't have a shot. Bomber could attract some attention from Poe. Can you? Don't think you could roll into that space. Is it calculate roll or roll calculate? It's roll target lock. Okay. So it takes a calculate, because at least that will give you a coordinate if you need it. Could give red a target lock maybe. Oh no, red stressed. And then 2 forward from Poe. He has got his overdrive stuff, hasn't he? But don't think Poe's going to be doing an awful lot. So it's reducing the amount of shots coming back into the Separatists. Oh, jamming Poe, that could have been, yeah, could have been useful. And the bomber has got a shot as well, so you've got a couple of shots there into Kai. I mean, the bomber could keep the calculates as well to be used for network calculation. But spending a charge to slam. So that is all the black 1 charges done. So have you got a shot? Probably. It's probably range 2. And then Poe is staring at that debris for next turn. So see how that works out. So going to barrel roll to the left. Okay, that makes sense. Makes it a bit better for him next turn. Takes the stress, sits outside. takes a deplete as well. So, are we coordinating? So we're coordinating green. Coordinate or are we passing? That was passing. Ah, unless he's just coordinating a calculate action, I guess. That would make sense. Okay, so red's going to shoot first into Bastion, range 1. 3 into 2. 2 calculates available for red if needed. Doesn't need it. Hit crit. Bastion. Oof, okay. So is going to take the crit. Spends the calculate, takes 1. Give up half, and that's direct hit. Right, so then... Okay, we're going to do blue next. So range 2 shot into... Oh, so it's still sync laser cannon, isn't it? It's just 3 into 2. Don't think there's any mods on this one, though. Just rolls 2 crits out of hand. Fair enough. And rolls 2 evades. Jeez, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Range 2 for this shot. That would be sync laser again. With 3 dice. Can this one land any damage on this T70? Hit crit this time. Hey, we got heroic. We are not heroic, so 2 damage, drop the crate. So that comes off, and 2 damage into J-Chris. So I guess there is a chance you could knock off Kai's crate as well. So green's going to go next. Doesn't really matter. Okay, going to go range 3 into Aftab. So this is the one that shields down. Did take the target lock, so spends a lock, rerolls the 2 blanks. And spends a calculate off red to make it 2. So 1 damage going in for sure. Do you spend the calculate? Or do you take 2 damage? Giving up half points anyway. Whether or not he wants to keep the calculate for offense. He is taking 2. Yeah, that's probably the right call. Keep calculate for modding attacks. And then bomber range 2 into Kai. Kai's still got a shield. Ooh, 2 hits, nice. Not going to drop the crate, but does get half points. But do we lose blue in response? I guess Kai has still got a turret shot as well. And I guess Kai would shoot before the T70, so it would be a choice that would have to be made. Could take range 1. Okay, so now go for the kill here. So spends both charges on the turret to roll 3 dice. Has a target lock and a calculate. Just rolls 3 out of hand. And takes 2 and dies. Yeah, so he was only just in range there. So if you'd fixed the damage sensor array, you could have actually boosted into range 1 of the T70. Now, I'm not saying that's a good idea, but at least you only take 1 shot with no rerolls. Now this is single charge, so it's a 2 dice shot from Aftab into the bomber. Spends a calculate for 2. Bomber rolls 2 in response. And spends a calculate probably off green to just take 1. Takes 1. And then Should be 4-2 on objectives. Bastion gets a lock. 4 and 2. Oh, we've still got, yeah, so T-70 still haven't shot yet. Into the bomber, hit eyeball, spends the focus, rolling 3 for range. Sorry, 4 obstructed. Just complete blank out. Okay, so that gives up half on the bomber. And so I think with that, that should get us to 90 to 24. Two objectives for the Separatists, 1 for resistance. Yeah. Okay. Well, yellow's going to be a very easy 1 bank in. And either a boost round, I guess, or something. Could pick up a crate. Maybe see where J. Chris ends up. You'd imagine Bastion is probably doing... Is he doing a Talon there? He took the target lock into green. What can the bomber do? Can the bomber just do like a 1 bank or something? Hard 1... Or just 1 forward onto the debris. Does the hard 2 still keep you on the debris? I don't think so. It's close, maybe. I think you have to land, isn't it? So if you overlap an asteroid, yeah. But yeah, so green Magna Guard is probably going to have to come in and try and mess around with Poe and friends. So Poe is stressed. Don't think he's got anything particularly good at shedding the stress, has he? No. So he can do a 1 bank. He has got Poverdrive though, hasn't he? So he could 1 bank in. Just put that there. So if he does like a 1 bank to there. And then he could do like a focus 2 barrel roll. But I imagine green probably banks in this way. Just not sure. We want to try and put the bomber on there, I think. Red is stressed from the K-turn, so probably just does like a 1 bank behind Bastion here. And as I said, I think this is like a 1 bank boost round for yellow. But yeah, this area here is about to get very congested with ships, because I think if Bastion was to come in as well, so if Bastion does like the Talon in here, you know, do you just do 1 forwards with the 2 Y-wings? Which you could do, absolutely could do. Maybe the hard 1 from the bomber works. Because apart from Poe, you would get to shoot first. But dice are being rolled. Craig is still first player. So, J. Chris does the hard 3. And picks up the crate again. Which I think he has to do to stay in, but I think that just gives yellow a nice easy 1 bank, 1 bank. So we'll see what yellow does. So Bastion next. Is he going to spend his last charge? Looks like he might be going to the right, so he's considering that he may not have to. But I guess it all depends if you've got the shot. If you haven't, okay, so he's just going to do the 4K, not spend the charge. So it does the stress. Roll. Ah, he doesn't have to roll because he was already overlapping. Yeah. Okay, so looks like we're going to take a target lock calculate from AFTAB. Yeah, for a second there I was like, why is he not spent it? Because he'll take damage, but he doesn't. He actually ignores it anyway, doesn't he? One bank from Kai, that's nice. Can't reposition, so just target lock focus, probably into green, I imagine, unless you want to keep on the bomber. Okay, target lock there, yeah. So, what has everybody done? Hard. So, going to stay stressed with yellow, just come straight round. That seems fine. Hard one from the bomber onto there, onto the obstacles, flips his wings. So, it also gets a range one shot there. Takes another calculate. One bank from green. I mean, green could just kill yellow. Could kill Kai. Only 3 health left on Kai. If you can get 3 hits or crits into Kai and Kai blanks out, is going to take a evade. I'm not sure you're really going to be the problem here. So does the 2 bank with red, clears the stress. Can't roll. So it takes a calculate. Poe does the 1 bank. Oh, is there space to barrel roll? I don't think so. I think you're probably just blocked by Kai. But that would be a very interesting one to try. I mean, that is very close. It might be close enough to try, in fairness. Like, I think it either just bumps or just fits. It's so close. So we're going to have a coordinate here, which I think, is that going to be a target lock? Green, it is. Okay, so green takes a target lock into Kai. I mean, Bastion's going to take 3 dice here as well, 3 into 3, so we'll see how that goes down. So Poe first, 3 into 3 here. Yeah, it was very close. I mean, I don't think front, middle or back really matters, because I think the point there is probably kind of there. Oh, okay, 3 evades. 3 hits to the 3 evades, that seems fair. Right, what can the Separatists do? So range 1 shot here from the bomber in at G-Chris. Hit crit. That is going to be the last shield and knocks that crate back off. Okay. This red probably is easy to go next, but okay, going to use yellow. Probably range 1 into J-Chris. Could at least look at perhaps getting half here. 2 and a crit, looks good. 1 evade, so hit crit goes in. Does get half, and that looks like another direct hit there. So down to 1. Yeah, I mean, it's so close, like, I don't know, I mean, if anything, I think the base is towards the back there, so, Yeah, I think, okay, so like, yeah, you just got to go range 1, target lock calculate here into Kai, gets a crit, spends the lock on the blank, gets the hit, so we need to see paint it. We don't, so that's big for Septis. Puts 3 into Kai. And importantly, that is a gun off the table that could maybe kill a bomber. I mean, that's a crate as well. That's the crate carrier gone, isn't it? So whatever happens with the other shots should be 4 points for... Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose both crates could still get knocked off, but we shall see. Now into Bastion. Bastion's only on 2. So I think Bastion with no green tokens doesn't have to be obstructed. So 3 into 2. Oof, 2 and a crit. Wow, this is a big turn. Yeah, and Bastion dies as well. Hit crit goes in. Massive turn for the Separatists and King's Gambit here. Just taking guns off the table before they get to shoot. Has they... Okay. Haven't clicked Kai's points on the table, but I'll leave that to the end of the turn. So it looks like we're going to have the burst laser turret into the bomber. Is eyeing up range 1. Okay, thinking about range 1 into the... He's got an evade. Undamaged into green as well. Unless you're gambling, I guess. Has J. Chris got the shot into the bomber? I don't think J. Chris has, so I think you have to put AFTAB in. Spend the charge to get 3 dice. Oh yeah, nice. Spends the calculate, gets 3, so need to see paint here or we lose the bomber. Oof, okay, wow, 2 paint. Can he spend? Oh, did he go range 1? Went into green in the end, okay. Yeah, I don't think J. Chris had the bomber. Wow, okay. Unless he was planning to try and pop both crates off, I guess. Just the 1 into red. Which does land, so does a shield into red. So that should be 4-0 on objectives. I think rest of Kai. There we go. That's got the points up to date. You okay, Luna? Come on. Luna. I've got something I can rustle here. Luna, come on. There we go. It's a rustling noise. Of course she's interested. Hello, you. So, big swing that turn. 37 to 24 now to the King's Gambit. Jan with his Separatists. This is game 4. We will have, sorry, game 5. We'll have game 6 at a little under an hour's time. So do hang around. We will have another game after this. Craig's actually going to come and join me on commentary for that game. So you've kept the calculate on yellow. So I guess yellow could just do a hard turn again. Imagine the bombers are too straight. Just get off the rock, get out the way. Yeah, so do you just send the bomber over here maybe and just get them out the way? Guess if J-Chris just does a 1 forward, you may get blocked there. But other option is, I guess, is you turn up the board, but not sure that's great. Green should be fairly happy just to do the hard turn. Round that way. Red probably has to do the hard turn to try and avoid the debris. And yeah, I think yellow probably just comes up this way. But you've still got Poe Dameron on the board, who is fairly handy. I guess Poe has to commit to the left because of that debris. Have got Aftab to negotiate first. I mean, so does Aftab try and block red onto something maybe? Craig is still first player. I don't think it really matters now. That's fine. Let's message Cyril and get his list. And then, yeah, as soon as I've got Cyril's list, Innkeeper, if you're watching, I'll ask you to send me yours. So I've got his first. So target lock, calculate, Aftab into red Magna Guard. Okay, so we're just turning with the bomber, which is not a terrible idea. Still a small risk. Poe could somehow get shots on target. R2 from green. Probably just going to go all in on Aftab here. You've got 2 crates. And yeah, you just need to do damage into that last Y-wing, really. Wow, okay, Talon. That seems very brave.
Hey.
Thank you very much for the sub. Is that Kleb, I guess? I don't know how you pronounce that. Unless you think you're blocking Poe there, I guess, but maybe just the hard 2 and not stress yourself. Could have the evade, but 1 bank clears the stress and we'll pick up with yellow. Definitely going to make sure that you get the 4 points for scenario, even if reds gets knocked off. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That 2 Talon is now not looking too great, is it? Why not the hard 2? Could have hard 2 and then barrel rolled away or something, to barrel rolled into the board. Coordinated a target lock onto J-Chris. So yeah, can Poe and Aftab and even J-Chris potentially kill red. Red has got a crate. That's 4 hits from Poe. That's a pretty good start. This is going to punish the 2 Talon, I think. I don't understand the 2 Talon, because unless he was covering into J-Chris, maybe. I suppose he will get a shot into J-Chris, potentially. Does get 2 evades, so he is a little lucky there. Doesn't drop the crate yet. And potentially, if they can initiative kill J-Chris, who's a 1-hole, Aftab will have to be lucky to kill. Range 2 now. Sync laser doesn't matter, does it? So 3 into 2. Wow, okay, I think there was a calculate somewhere. Yeah. Makes it 3, and I think that's J-Chris dead. Okay. So, guess there's a couple more shots into Aftab. What's Aftab on? Aftab's got 2 left. So it's not likely to kill him, but possible. May as well spend the calculate, make it 2. Yeah, I don't think you're saving it for anything else really. It gets 2 evades, no damage. So can green kill Aftab if he gets 3 hits or better, he's dead. Oh, just rolls 3 hits out of hand. God. Okay, well, he's not that embarrassed, so takes 2 and I think gets killed. I think that's game there, because 4 points for scenario, and it's Poe versus the world, and it's too little, too late. Wow, well played, Jan. Commiserations, Craig. Thanks to both players for playing on stream. Well done, King's Gambit. Takes another win. Puts us to 3-2 now. Well, yeah. It's good for my team, obviously. I mean, this is the awkward thing of like streaming when it is my team, and trying not to be too biased. But Craig is going to join me for Sil versus Anthony, so we will have a slightly more balanced commentary. Let's pay out the bets whilst we remember. I need to refresh this page. So player 1 and complete. So that is that. Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to take the stream offline for about half an hour or 45 minutes whilst we get ready for the next game. Yeah, we'll be back. So if OuterRim Heroes can win the next game, then it will take us to a game of 7. So either way, could be a very exciting game to watch. So we'll see you all back here in about 45 minutes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.